everyone, my name is Marie, welcome to my channel and welcome to another speed build. So for today's video, I'm building a tiny home. It's actually a tiny home as far as the tile count goes as well. I think it's just over 70 tiles. So it definitely counts as a small home, which does have its perks for gameplay and stuff. But yes, I'm building this little cottage inspired house. You can see that I started off building it in Willow Creek. I did move it over to Copperdale for some reason. I really thought it would look cute there. And I just thought in this neighborhood, because it's such like a cottagey type build, I felt like it didn't really look that great in this world. And to be honest, when I started building this, I wasn't really sure what I was going for. I just wanted to do like a tiny little small home where I could use the new kits, because that's when I started this build. A few hours before the new kits actually dropped, I had started on this build just to kind of see what I could do with the kits in a house. So that's what I did. I know the kits have been out for a little while. I wasn't really focusing mainly on the kits, but I just really wanted to build something where I thought the kits would look cute. And that's the Everyday Clutter kit and the Pastel Pop kit is what I'm talking about. So it's definitely like a pastel inspired type of cottage. It's very colorful. I made it blue at first, but then I changed it to this beigey, pink, salmon kind of color combined with gray brick, and I thought that that was really, really cute. And the overall shape for the house is very, very simple. It's just a couple of boxes basically merged together. I mean, every single house in The Sims essentially is just boxes merged together, but for this one I felt like, I don't know, the shape is just very, very simple, but I wanted it to be cute and a little bit on the whimsical side of things and just really, I don't know, I guess just cute. I kind of sound like a broken record. I'm so sorry. At first I was also thinking that I wanted the exterior to be just base game so that I could mainly just focus on base game combined with the new kits. But I did change my mind on that because I was having so much fun with this little build that I was like, you know what? No, I kind of just don't want to do a limited pack build. I kind of just want to like go wild and have fun decorating the place. So that's what I did. And yeah, at this point you can see we're moving it on over to Copperdale, and I think it looks really cute on this build or on this lot here by the water. I think your Sims can actually swim in the water next to this lot. There's like a little lake area, and I think this is the lot where you can actually access the water and swim in the lake, which is so freaking dreamy. It's so cute. You can, I know for a fact that you can fish there because I think I just saw a little fish sign over there. But we can check it out after the speed build when we look at the build in real time when I give you a little tour of the place. So for the storyline for this build, I didn't really have anything specific in mind. I was thinking of a single Sim living here who really enjoys gardening. So definitely a gardener type Sim living by themselves. They're maybe like a little bit of a loner in the best sense of the word, that is. And they like to just, you know, be by themselves, be at home, work in their little garden, and just do some flower arranging, stuff like that. So they're a very outdoorsy type person, and I feel like they're very cheerful. They like colorful things. And so I was thinking that gardening wise, they really enjoy playing around with flowers more so than crops. Because like I said, they really enjoy their colors. So I was thinking that they'd be really into flowers. I thought that would make sense. And yeah, I don't know. I really, really like how this little cottagey type build looks in this world of Copperdale. I think it just turned out so, so cute. And for the landscaping, for the longest time, I wasn't quite sure what to do. It took me a little while to actually finish this build because I did get stuck a couple times, but I have been having that lately. It's not just this build. I think it's just building in general. It's not that I'm not enjoying it, because I am, but for some reason, maybe it's because I've been so tired lately. Maybe my brain is just a little slow. I don't know what it is exactly, but I have been struggling trying to like landscape and decorate and trying to come up with things that I like or things that I want to keep. I'm so indecisive these days. I'm always indecisive. I have always been a super slow builder, and I will always be a super slow builder. And the main reason for that is because I'm so freaking indecisive about literally anything. I can sit there and think about like the color of a mug for like 10 minutes. It's so stupid. It really doesn't have to be that difficult, but for some reason I'm just so indecisive, especially when it comes to building in The Sims. But I mean, I guess you're just always your own worst critic. That's the way of putting it, right? Where you really criticize the things you do yourself way more than you would criticize the stuff that other people do for some reason. I don't know why it's like that. Why is it like that in this world? I don't know. It's annoying. At least that's how it works for me. But yes, here you can see I got the hang of the landscaping. I think this was a different day, and that's when I really decided to place down all these like planter pots and things. They're mainly debug items from the high school years pack, these little pots that I filled with flowers. And then I also placed some larger planter boxes and stuff. Those aren't actually usable, but I was definitely thinking that the sim living here uses those to like obviously plant stuff and like plant flowers that they want to use for their arrangements, stuff like that. So those aren't, like I said, actually functional, but I still thought that that was a cute little addition to this build. So yeah, that's what I did. And here I found this little cart item. It's also a debug item from high school years. And I just placed a couple of like planter pots like stacked on top of each other in there. For some reason, I thought that that was a really cute little storage unit for like planter pots and whatnot and like gardening supplies. But we don't really have a lot of gardening supplies type clutter, if I'm not mistaken. At least as far as I'm remembering right now, we don't really have a lot of that stuff. We do have a couple things gardening related. We do also have like some larger stuff from the Eco Lifestyle pack, stuff like that, like some shelving units and some sort of like a planter decorative like flower arranging table type thing. Like that sort of thing is all very cool. But I mean, what I mean is like the smaller type clutter. We don't really have any gardening related smaller type clutter, I believe. So I always just try and play around with the planter pots, sizing them up and down and like stacking them on top of each other. I always think that that looks really cute. But yeah, here for the backyard, you can see that I was doing some additional landscaping and then I placed these larger planter boxes. These are, I believe, from the Werewolves pack. I really like them because they look a little bit more like weathered and just a little bit like, I don't know, like a little bit older. And I was really enjoying that vibe for this cottage specifically. And then for the interior of this cottage, I was going for a more modern renovated type style. I was really envisioning that the sim definitely did do some renovations to the inside of this cottage. You wouldn't really think it to be as modern as it is when you're looking at the exterior of the build. It's not like all modern everywhere, but it definitely has some like renovated aspects. So I really enjoyed that for this one, just playing around with some of the contrasts and whatnot. And I was using the Pastel Pop Kit as well for this build for some items. And those items are definitely more on the modern side of things as well. So I felt like it would only make sense to like give it a little bit more of like a renovated look and feel. And like I said, the interior for this build is very, very small because it is like a 72 or like 70 tile build. It's really, really small. It counts as a small home. So that definitely, like I said, comes with its gameplay perks, which is always nice. So this house only has one bedroom. It's a room with a double bed that is accessible from both sides. So you can have up to 2 Sims living here. And I believe they need to be a couple. I don't know. When do Sims want to sleep in a shared bed together? Is that only when they're romantically like in a relationship, or would like best friends want to sleep in the same bed as well? Or like siblings? I don't know. But I feel like if you're gonna live here in this house, it's gonna be either just a single sim or a couple actually dating or married or what have you, because otherwise it'd be a little awkward if you don't have your own bedroom. So that is really what I was envisioning. We have a bathroom, full bathroom. It's a pretty like standard size, so I guess spacious bathroom. We do have like a full-on shower tub combo. So if you did want to have either a dog or a toddler in this house, you can, because you can give them a bath. So that is very helpful. And yeah, here you can see we're moving on to the living room. I love how the living room came together. I love the combination of the pastel colors with the more earthy tone colors. I used this like beigey, dark beigey or lighter brown tan color. I never know how to explain this color, but you can literally see it for the wallpaper. I think it's so pretty. It's a base game wallpaper, and I love that I decided to use that one in here. It really tones down the pastel colors a little bit. So yeah, I don't know. I thought it was so cute. And then this love seat from the high school years pack combined with the chair from the Pastel Pop Kit is chef's kiss. Like the combination of items is just, they go so nicely together. The color swatches complement each other super, super well. So I don't know, it was just the cutest combination of things. And then here I actually also found a place to use that fishing rod wall decoration thing that came with, I believe, the everyday clutter kit. And that item to me is so freaking random because nothing else in the kit really is fishing related, I believe. So yeah, I find it such a weird item. I love it. It's really cute, but it's so random to me and I haven't really gotten like a chance to use it properly because I don't know, it just never really went with any of the builds that I did since the kits came out. So, but for this one, I really enjoyed it. I was definitely envisioning the sim in the picture to be the sim living in this house. So they probably also enjoy fishing from time to time, just as a hobby as well. And what was I gonna say? Oh, right, the little board games. You could see me place the board games in the bookcase. I placed a bookcase. It's a like makeshift little bookcase. I think that one is from Discover University, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not exactly sure, but I used that one. It's behind the couch, and I really enjoyed placing the board games in that on that shelving unit because I was totally envisioning the sim playing board games when they have like friends or family coming over. I know I said earlier that I was really envisioning to be a loner type sim, but that doesn't mean that they are alone all the time. They probably, I could really see them having a solid relationship with a sibling, and maybe their sibling comes over a lot and then they play like games every Tuesday night or something like that. I could really see that. So I put way too much thought in that one little board game clutter item on the shelf. But I just really loved that item. It really tells a story, and that is what I love about the clutter from this kit. Some of the items, like the fishing rod, as random as it is, but with a little picture, it really just tells a story, and I love that for my builds. It really inspires me, it helps me decorate, it helps me come up with a storyline, and it's just great. So here you can see we have a closed off kitchen. The kitchen is very modern, it is very closed off. I do realize I could have gone for like a more open floor plan style for this house to make it look more spacious, but I didn't do that on purpose because I really wanted it to be like a little bit cramped and small and just, you know, just very small. And I really enjoyed this tiny little kitchen. It's so cute in my opinion. I love the little shelf where I placed the salt lamp. I placed the salt lamp twice. I also put it on the TV unit, but I love that item so much. I literally showed it to my boyfriend when I first got my hands on this kit. I was like, look at this salt lamp. I want that in real life so badly. Sadly, our tiny little small apartment is full. We can't have any more decorations, any more stuff in this house because it's literally so small and it's full. I have nowhere to put a salt lamp, but I would love to have a salt lamp in real life. It's so beautiful. And then one thing I also, oh my gosh, really enjoyed placing in this kitchen is that little snack box, I think is what it's called. It's also from the Everyday Clutter Kit. It's a little basket with some tiny little like wrapped little snackies in it, and it's just so cute. And I could totally see that little snack box on the countertop and then just grab a little snack out of there. It's just, I don't know. I'm rambling about stupid little things, but you don't even understand how excited I am about the clutter from this kit. It's so good. I will never not use it. And then I also really enjoyed the lime green, like the pastel green little fridge, or not little, it's not a little fridge, it's a full-size fridge, but the color of the fridge I thought was just so cute. Just to like, you know, bring back the color of the love seat a little bit. It's not the same exact color, but still, I loved the little green detail and it just works. And then here we have the bedroom. I placed, I think, some more board games. Maybe I deleted it after. Yeah, I did. I replaced it for like a basket thing because it was just a little bit too repetitive, the board games. And here in the bedroom, as you can see, I also played around with a accent wall, and I used the wallpaper from the Pastel Pop Kit in here. I was debating whether or not it would work, but I think it works perfectly fine. It's because I didn't do a whole entire room and just use it for an accent wall. I think that's why it works so well. And I toned it down with that same color wallpaper that I'm using in the living room, I believe. So yeah, that really works. And then here I placed a little dresser in the bedroom as well. I did need to place it a little bit into the wall when I was playtesting because it was blocking the routing to the other side of the bed. And I knew that would happen, but yeah, I just play tested it off camera, and then I placed it inside of the wall. I merged it like into the wall a little bit more, and then you're good to go. So that all works. And then we have this little shelving unit and some robes on the wall. And yeah, I use this little artwork from the Pastel Pop Kit. I love that artwork, like the little collage of pictures. It's so small and I love it so much. Sad thing is that sized up, I believe it doesn't work because it gives you weird shadows, but yeah, that's a little sad. If you could use it sized up, then that would have made it even more perfect than it already is. But I like that it's small though. I really like that. So that works. And then here we have the bathroom. It does have a very colorful shower tub combo in the bathroom, as you can see, with like the teal or blue, like baby blue-ish shower curtain. I thought that was very, very cute. And then I also placed a like a little rug in there from the high school years in colors that I thought really suited the shower curtain nicely. I know it's a tiny little detail, but it works. And then here off of the living room, we have a little back porch, and I just enjoy this back porch so much. I went for, once again, a colorful love seat and chair on here because I thought that would really complement the style of the interior. And yeah, so that's what I did. We have a little seating area back here with an end table, or a side table, I should say, with some plants and some gardening supplies, or like cluttered decorations. And yeah, I placed this barrel. I loved this barrel. I'm so happy that I came across it in the catalog when I was decorating this area, because the little barrel is just perfect, and I totally forgot about it existing. But yeah, it's the perfect little decoration for this house. So I was very happy about that. And then obviously we have some outdoor bins as well, and I placed a little umbrella table as like a little, I don't know, extra outdoor seating or dining area, I would say. Because inside we only have, I think, three chairs by the dining table, and then outside we have 4. But that's basically it. So let's jump into the game and I'll show you the house in real time. So here we have the little cottage in the game. And yes, I just checked and I can confirm that you can actually fish here. So that's cool. And you can also swim in the lake. So this little area is just perfect in my opinion. But yes, here we have the facade of the little build with some landscaping going on, and then we have a gate leading into the backyard. It is a little dark because it's quite late in my game already, but yes, here we have the backyard with planter boxes, the flower arranging table. We also have a bee box in here, and then we have a back porch with a seating area and some decorations, lots of plants naturally. So, and then here we have the front door. I love this tiny little entryway. It's so small, but yeah, we have a little area to hang your coat. It's very cluttered. When you play with the walls up, you'll see that we also have this little key rack thingy with the letters on it, which I think is such a cute item. And then in here, we have the living room. I love the colors in here. They're so soft and cutesy, and everything is just kind of matchy-matchy without it being overly matchy-matchy, if that makes sense. So we have a very cluttered coffee table, as you can see, and then a cluttered TV unit as well. Back here, we have a bookcase with the board games that I was going on and on about in the voiceover. I really like those board games. And this bookcase is actually functional. Your sim can access it through here. So yes, they can definitely use this for reading. And then over here, we have the dining table with some clutter naturally again, and 3 chairs around it. And then through this archway, we have the kitchen. It's fully functional. I did play test it. This corner counter is technically free of decorations, so your sims will use that to do some cooking and stuff. We have a tea maker in here and that little snacky box, and yeah, just some decorations, and then a sink over here by the window. And then off of the kitchen, we have the bedroom. Bedroom is very cramped, but everything is functional. So we have 2 nightstands. So this bedroom is all like ready if you have 2 sims living in this house. I was envisioning 1, but it definitely works for 2. And then we have the dresser slightly merged into the wall to make everything accessible. And then here we have the bathroom. Don't mind my sim. I think last time I was here, I was playtesting the bathroom. So yeah, she's in here hanging out, but everything is functional. So yeah, that's perfect. But that is basically it for this build. So this cute pastel cottage is up on the gallery, and it's fairly cheap. It comes in at just under 38,000 simoleons. So I feel like that is not that bad. And I built it on the 20 by 20 lot in Copperdale next to the lake. So if you want to place it in your game, then that is where it goes. But that's gonna do it for today's video. So I really hope that you enjoyed this one. You can obviously go ahead and download it off the gallery like I just showed you. My username on the gallery is Simmary Sims. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram if you'd like. My username on there is Simmary Sims as well. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, feel free to do so. And if you want to be notified of every single time I upload a video, just click that little bell icon and you should be fine. I also live stream over on Twitch a few times a week, so if you're interested in that, go ahead and give me a follow over on twitch.tv/SimmarySims. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!